So that's what disobeying orders feels like. Not so good.
figure it out?
Please say yes.
Yeah, we're good to go. With this, I can destroy the Binding Stone. We just have to get close enough to Sandrak.
How do you propose we do that when we don't even know where he is?
This mark gives me a connection to the Binding Stone. I can feel where it is. I can feel where Sandrak is. He's moving east, towards the Deepmere.
There's a font in the ocean.
Sounds like it. All right, pack it in. We're leaving soon.
What's the play, sir?
Devin and I will stay here at the Shrine Forge for a bit. See if we can find anything else of interest.
And rig it to blow when the Rashanians return.
You need to get back to the Palathon and brief Kirkin. She'll figure out our next steps. But when you use that mark to destroy the Binding Stone, I want to be there. I want to see Sandrak's face when you just crumble it in his hand.
You don't have to tell me twice, sir.
All right. That'll be all, Initiate. Now head back to the Palathon.
Sir, I'm back at the Palathon.
Well done, soldier. Meet me in the vault. We can finally have that conversation that I've been trying to avoid.
Sir?
Back here, Jack. Here. This dossier is for you. My report of Sandrak's time as an immortal. Some details remain classified. I'm sure you understand.
I was hoping for more than a summary. You know, for us to talk about it.
It will have to do. I don't like to talk about Sandrak, because I don't like remembering him as a friend. We fought alongside each other for 30 years, Jack. I depended on him, would have given my life for his. And all of that is gone. It does me to let it in. I might also invite a mercy where I can have none. Come, show me the mark you recovered from the Shrine Forge.
Sure.
It lets you feel the movements of the Binding Stone?
Yeah. Sandrak's definitely sailing the deep mirror, but his movements are weird. Erratic.
Unfortunately, we can't afford to send a large force out to sea. Most of the Light's army musters at the front, and we need them to remain there. You, Zendara, and Devon will have to face Sandrak alone. Well, not exactly alone. My contacts in the Clayless Traders Guild provided us with a Colossal during the Trenchship Rebellion. I never gave it back. It'll take time to wake her up. She's not seen service in a very long time. Captain Selko's a fine steersman, if I recall correctly.
And I can guide him to wherever Sandrak is using my mark.
That's the plan. Now, unless you have something else to ask me, that'll be all.
All right. I've got everything I need, sir.
Zendara and Devon should have already returned by now. You'll all set out for the Deep Mere in the morning. Oh, one more thing. The Oromik girl, Kenzie, she wanted to speak to you when you returned from the Shrine Forge. I think she's a bit smitten.
Yeah, I don't know if it's limited to just me.
Initiate, come up to the war chamber. Devon and I have decided that since we might die in the morning, we should,
Get hammered!
yes. That.
On my way. Kenzie?
Over here, champ.
Did you get lost?
No, I just... Everwar Central here just kind of skeeves me out. And then someone told me about all those names out there being dead people, and it... The garden area thing, it was nice.
Yeah, the names hit me pretty hard too when I first got here.
I was going to leave, but then your boss lady said you were on your way back, and there I am thinking about dead people, and then of course I suddenly can't get Thaddeus out of my head.
I'm really sorry. I know you two were close.
He was such an asshole. Did he... When you hung out with him, did he talk about me at all? I really looked up to him.
Come on. You know he couldn't not mention you.
Really?
Really?
Oh. What'd he say? Huh? Come on, what'd he say?
He said you were, tough. He really liked that about you.
Tough?
Yeah. You know, resourceful and rugged. Could...
Oh, so it made it easier for him to leave since I could fend for myself.
What? No. That's not what he meant. Daddy's just really admired that part of you. That's all.
The rugged part of me.
Hey, look, those are his words, not mine.
All right then. I guess my job's done here. I'll be off. If I...
We're heading out to the Deep Mirror tomorrow to beat the hell out of Sandrak. You wanna come?
The ocean? Oh, hell no. No one from Oramen knows how to swim.
Well, neither does anyone from Saren. We'll both be trailblazers. Also, you're good in a fight. We could use that.
I helped you out once. Do it again and I'm just another pawn of the hegemony. Count me out, soldier boy.
Worth a try.
Swell digs, by the way. Pretty enlightening seeing how the other half lives.
Look now, I grew up in the Underbridge. In the slums. I just work here.
My bad. Totally didn't realize you were keeping it real.
Bye, Kenzie. And hey, thanks for the assist with finding the Shrine Forge.
See ya, hot stuff.
Silas.
Hello, sir.
Kirkin was your father's commanding officer at Sundown 10?
Indeed she was, sir, ages ago. What a harrowing experience that was, by all accounts. My father's still shaken by it. Sundown 10's one of the few battles where Rasharn deployed its Archon battalion. Even though it was a Lucian victory, due to your Grand Magnus, of course, they say the Archons were granted rights of citizenship in Rasharn after that.
Their constructs are citizens?
Just the Archons, sir, for their valor in battle. They're allowed free worship, of what I can't begin to imagine, and have the vote so long as they serve in the Rasharnian armed forces for a span. That's what some of my squad mates used to say anyway, the older ones. It could just be a lightless soldier's tale. You know how fanciful they can be when it comes to ideas of rights and opportunities and such.
That shouldn't have to be fanciful.
Now you're just pulling my leg, sir.
I'd better go. I've got 100 Allori chasing me. Nowhere to go. All by myself. And then, boom! I'm grabbed by the neck. I can't breathe. Sure, just interrupt my story in the rudest, most disgusting way imaginable. That's cool.
I honestly forgot you were telling one. Oh, did I ever tell you guys about the time I almost turned 100 years old? My company was holed up in the trenches at True Haven Pass, and I was still assigned to Lights Army then. Medical watch, yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a lie.
Absolutely serious. The Rashanians hit the trench with an aging spell. By morning, we're suddenly too tired to fight. We're too infirm. Our brains are muddled. We've got the cataracts. So, anyway, I see myself in a mirror, right? I look like my father. My father was a very unattractive man, Jack. We call him the Turtle. I am not going to age well.
So tell me, sir, when did you say to yourself, hey, bigotry, it's not really so bad, is it?
I have to make a far call.
Are you referring, Initiate, to why I think the unforeseen are a curse?
Yep.
Telenir was a small city in Kalthus. The priests there believed that the Lightless were given some divine role by the Pentasod, and they didn't allow Magni within their walls. Can you imagine? A city without magic?
I'm not an asshole, so yes.
One day, at some morning prayer, a young girl, in Unforeseen, just exploded with wild magic. She died screaming as spellfire erupted from her body. All of Telenir started burning. And because there were no Magni around, this wild magic went unchecked. The whole city and everyone in it were reduced to ashes.
That's all very sad and terrible, sir. But we're not all that little girl. That's not how it happened with me.
It could have. There's no protection against your kind. And when you do happen, more often than not, people around you die.
Okay, enough of that. My father always said the best way to mend bridges between parties that held wildly divergent opinions was to find a commonality in vice. Drink up, nerds.
Another.
How'd a fucking bird get in here?
Oh, good. You see it too?
You still have that thing about birds.
Birds absolutely do not give a shit about the way their heads look when they walk. I would be mortified.
Another.
Damn it.
Another.
Use your lash! Use your lash! I know. Another.
Am I dead?
It's him, isn't it? Sandrak's moving towards the font. Showtime, then. And listen, I may not like what you are, Jack, but I like who you are.
That feels really abstract and not entirely okay, but thanks, I think.
The Immortals are better because of you. And Lucian may end up surviving because an Unforeseen led the charge.
Morning, sir.
Unfortunately,
It was a good night, sir. I won my retirement fund betting on your skill at beer pong.
wait, you were there? I didn't see you.
You weren't seeing much by that point, sir. Duty calls, though. Come to the docks over in Thaven's Point. We're nearly ready to cast off.
All right. See you soon.
Does seasickness cancel out hangovers? Or is it more of an additive thing?
Welcome aboard, Immortal. What's our bearing, sir?
Can't give you anything precise, Captain, but north by northeast, 5 knots. If Sandrak changes course, you'll be the first to know. Something wrong?
Just the fact that this mission and the war hinges on something that we don't understand. At all.
We'll catch him, sir.
Jack? Over here, Jack.
Hey, Dev?
This was built by the Ajman. You sometimes forget that there were great civilizations of such marvelous invention before Aristea. What's up, Jack?
So, you went to university, right? I mean, duh, you were just all, this was built by the Arjman, and I've never even heard of them.
If there's one thing my father expected of me, it was to treat history like a type of scholastic jambalaya and just continue.
Yeah, okay. So, I've read a lot of books, and I know my numbers and stuff like that. It's just...
I don't think I've ever seen you so insecure, Jack. Is it the upcoming fight?
No. Well, yeah, kind of, maybe. Look, the thing is, Sandrak is super educated. You remember how he called me...
In our every meeting, a yipping pup. I remember.
Exactly.
In our every meeting, a yipping pup!
You didn't need to do it again. But yeah, that's, I want to say something like that to him, right? Like, we're fighting and I'm all, yeah, and you're old. But not like that, obviously.
Oh, I see. An erudite put-down. A deeply cutting tit to his tat.
If that means what I think it does, then very much yes.
Well, let's make one for you. Like you say, Sandrak's very old, and he's...
a stuffed shirt.
Let's work on it. We'll give it right back to him. In our every meeting, so-and-so... Blowhard? Buffoon? Windbag?
Sandrak's totally a windbag.
Completely agree. But something before it. In our every meeting, what? Windbag. Now, the old bit. Geriatric? Obsolescent? Fossil? Oh no, fossilized.
Obsolescent does feel like a Sandrak word.
I think we've got it. Let's test it out.
I'm ready.
I'm Sandrak, and I'm bursting with power, and I have that bored patrician look on my face, and I go something like, "Fools, for certain, there is no mercy, but of my white, hot, and brand."
Shut the fuck up, you obsolescent windbag! What do you think?
I mean, just telling him to shut the fuck up is pretty good.
Yeah, I guess you would. Yeah, it feels good.
Happy to help.
on your mind, Initiate?
Oh, I just heard you talking and thought maybe...
Has Sandrak changed course?
No. I don't know why he was almost running in circles before, but his movements have leveled out.
Font of Kalalian. They call her the mother of the water spirits. She's quick, and wouldn't have been run down easily.
Did you just make that up? I thought you guys didn't know anything about the fonts.
I don't know what they look like. And outside of the font and the Palathon, I've never known where they were. But that's never stopped Magni from telling stories about them. Speaking of the font and the Palathon, what did she show you on the path that you took with you? The one most important to you?
Her name's Luna. The friend I mentioned during my graduation, or whatever you call it. Yeah, that's who I'm talking about.
You two have unfinished business.
What?
That's what the path was saying. You must not be able to bury her, Jack. You need to carry on, Initiate.
All hands, this is the captain. We've sighted a fleet of Roshanian airships headed our way. Prepare to engage. Prepare to repel boarders!
Airship's got a toxin! Action stations! Action stations!